Hi, I'm Patrick.
And I'm Liv.
And this is
Ben.
And this is the Monkey Vlog with a special edition because Rivians now have access to the Tesla Supercharger network.
Zoo, let's go.
So you got a message this morning.
Yeah.
And it said that you can now charge at the Tesla Supercharger network. So that's what we're out here and we did today. Like you did it already. Like what do you...
Yeah. Yeah, it worked great. I mean, the one thing that was missing was they don't have any adapters available yet. And they're coming out later, whatever. But I figured Tesla makes the adapter for the Ford, and I know you guys lived in town.
Yeah.
So as soon as I got the message, I was like, oh, I got to hit you guys up and see if we can test it out. And surprise, surprise, it works.
It worked. It worked flawlessly.
Yeah.
I think
really high speeds too. I think I was at 80% charge, and it was over 120 kilowatts.
Oh, that's
nice.
Which is
pretty high for that.
Yeah.
High state of charge.
Yeah, it was super simple. It's showing up in your guys' nav already.
Yep.
For other Rivian owners, they're going to get an email in April. That's going to...
Yeah. So the thing it said was that you'll get your adapter. It's a free adapter, but based on your tenure with Rivian, so how long you've had it, they're going to send them out to the kind of longer standing owners first, and then you just reserve it. They'll send it to you for free, and you're good to go. So by this summer, road trips everyone should be happy.
And that's what you're waiting for.
That's what I'm waiting for, yeah. But we did test a third-party one too, and it worked as well. They say that's not supported. Certainly this is, I can almost guarantee you, the exact same one that Rivian's going to be sending.
It looks like it in the diagram. So
yeah, well, and then Liv, in the app, it even said Tesla or Ford or Rivian.
Oh yeah, the Tesla app has already updated to say Ford or Rivian. So
with that adapter.
With this adapter.
Yeah, so it's the same one. Even the animation inside the Rivian has that. So I would just go on the limb and say that's the official one. We just don't have them yet. So if you have a friend with the Ford or something.
And so with Ford, we're gonna get them for free until June 30th. Did you guys get any indication that they're gonna stop being free?
It didn't, in the notification I got in the vehicle, it didn't say anything about ever having to pay for them. And in my talks with the PR team, because I was trying to get one in advance, and they didn't have any, so they also said that they'll be free. So I have no idea. Eventually, I imagine, especially maybe R2, and the lower price points as those come out, I'm sure that they won't be free. But even still, who cares? You buy it once, it'll last forever, and it opens up a whole world of road tripping now.
I hope it'll last forever. I have not drop tested this yet, and we hope not to at all. I know a lot of people have wanted a 10-year system. Like with the Ford system, you have to go in. If you haven't done it yet, go and reserve your adapter, ford.com/fast charging adapter. So this time with your Rivian is kind of a fair way to do it, a different way. So
yeah, for me, it should come pretty quick because I got mine very early on. And
nice.
So hopefully, we'll get it soon.
Well, very cool. We're excited to be out here with you and one of the first Rivians to ever charge on the Supercharger network.
It could be. I mean, I don't know. Like it literally, the notification was an hour ago, and here we are.
Yeah. I think Kyle Connor. You know him.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think he already has a short out there.
Oh, Disney. Oh, okay, yeah. Because I was gonna say like I popped up on my YouTube and I didn't see like MKBHD or even some of my friends that Rivian's worked with in the past that they give advanced access. None of them had it, so I was like, okay, maybe this is. But here we are. Yeah, first day at least, guaranteed first day.
And we're doing the same thing. Like we're discovering, because their charge port is on the left side, some of the same type of issues that we're having. But just more options is great. So whatever imperfections or kind of mild difficulties, it's still worth it. This is still a total new world now that I think anyone that had reservations before about a non-Tesla, Ford and Rivian, totally in there. So, which is good because the F-150 and the R1T compete, I guess. But I still think they're pretty distinct vehicles. Yeah. But Rivian doesn't have any cars that they sell, so Ford does. So so now your options just got even more so with Ford making all their vehicles, and then Rivian's truck. Yeah, and I mean that's what we all want, is just options, and we're spreading the word. There's options out there. We want to be good EV neighbors, try not to block people in. Your first charging session was not blocking, but one charger. I mean, it was the one you were using. So it was kind of interesting because there's not a handicap walkway, but just a walkway that says no parking. So I just pulled in over that. Yeah. So I'm blocking a walkway, not a handicap one, but then I'm only taking one charger, which is pretty unique. So yeah, Tesla's Superchargers weren't designed for this
use case, so we're gonna have to juggle that for a little bit, but
and maybe get
we'll
an
be good.
extension cord. So, which is,
if they can do it, that'd be great.
Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, but yeah.
Yeah, it'd totally be worth it if they do it.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, we'll let you get charging some more.
I have more statements, actually.
Okay.
He's got to edit his video, so of course... Oh, wait. Come here with the mic. He has to go edit his video, so catch his channel because he will have that first scoop, that plug-in in the Rivian. If you're curious, they get plug-in charge as well. So it was plug-in...
Yeah.
Plug in and charge, and it's like because you have payments set up in your Rivian app, right?
Yeah.
And we timed it, and it was a 19-second handshake, you know, roughly from when I started. So totally comparable to the Ford. Pretty darn easy, right?
Yeah.
It was impressive. I mean, it's already in the app showing how much it cost.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. Now I have no idea how much it costs. You said in the Ford app, I think, or the
in the Tesla app, you can see it's a tiered charge system.
Yeah.
So this time of day, it was 47 cents when you plugged in.
Yeah.
Pretty
but
good.
It probably, if I didn't also own a Tesla, I could probably have the same setup as you guys.
Yeah.
But when I log into the Tesla app, none of that stuff shows up. So I might have to create a separate account. I don't know. Someone else on the internet will figure that out for us.
But if you
Yeah.
just want to stick with simplicity, it's in.
You don't need it. Yeah, you don't need any of that.
Yeah.
You just
Plug
plug
And
in
it's once you
it
go
goes.
to that charger. So when we look at this charger, you can see the pricing
Yep.
for a non-Tesla vehicle. So I assume if you're selected in that vehicle, then you
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah, it's
It
definitely
might
gonna be
tell
interesting.
me in the Rivian nav. I don't know, because it does for I think Electrify America and stuff. It'll show you the price. So, and it is more expensive, but I mean, it's reliability is what you're going for.
It's like,
I would rather pay more knowing it's going to work than roll the dice on an EA charger or EVgo or someone
100%.
else.
And like you were sharing your road trip that you always take, and you have some chargers that you Electrify America that you absolutely cannot miss.
Yeah.
Now you have some more options.
And
in
there's
case you're...
tons, and so I'm so stoked. Yeah, we
Awesome.
have just even any nervousness that I ever had around that, because I'm in the back with the two kids, like they don't have tolerance for any mistakes, and so this just makes that even better. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
Awesome.
we're excited for that, and exciting to like now show up at a supercharger, and there's going to be like other things besides 4 different Tesla models.
Yes,
so
yeah.
it's going to be exciting.
Yeah,
it's like pulling up the EA. I always love. It's like even if it's a Bolt, I'm like, hey, there's a Bolt.
Yeah,
right. You don't know what you're going to get. Now it's going to be the same thing with Tesla.
I always do that. Like I go. So my favorite EV is the Porsche Taycan. Like hands down. I can't afford it, but if I could, I would totally own one. And that's what I do like about the EA ones is because it's such a big mix. Like I remember the first time I saw an Audi e-tron GT was at a charger. I'm like, oh my God, this is incredible. So yeah, it'll be cool. Tesla, now you'll just get more Teslas, which we've all seen a million times.
Yeah.
But I think maybe for Tesla owners, this might actually open up their eyes a little bit like, oh, that's actually, let me look at that.
Yeah, we're getting some interesting looks so far. So, all right.
Us, our Mach-E coming to a supercharger near you. Now the Rivian coming to a supercharger near you, and we did it today.
Yeah,
all right.
Awesome.
All right, enjoy
Thanks,
the
guys.
Superchargers.
Yeah, will do. Thanks.
That gentleman's so cool. He lives nearby, so he's just moving his car. So no one asked him. He's just really kind. So now Ben's gonna move his Rivian over there, and I'm standing in the middle of things, so I should move.
Let me go over there so I can.
Oh yeah. You're gonna have to be pretty over, but yeah.
Because mine's in the very front.
Yeah.
It's not on the side.
Oh yeah, not that far over. Oh, that's awesome. Epic. That works great.
Yeah. Let's try the legit Ford one. Here, you do that and I'll film you.
Okay.
And then go ahead and click it in there and let's just see what happens. Oh, that was easy.
Yeah, and it's super easy. Just like a Magic Dock, and it's actually designed and built by Tesla, that adapter.
Turn green, baby. Uh-oh, that didn't sound good. I was like, no, thank you.
Ours takes about 20 seconds. There we go.
Oh! Ha Look at us. We are green. High fives, guys. Woo! So here's the problem. So you have to find a stall that is either like where that guy's parked. Look at him, that's an even stretch right there. Look at that.
They shoot it back up, but see how tight that came on?
That is really tight. That's weird.
Like I had earlier where there's a thing, because that is just no way that that's gonna work.
Well, so do you? Oh, adapter needed, so you could switch that.
Yeah. So if you click on it, it says adapter needed. Yep. Tells you the actual number of charges available. That's really good.
I heard that you guys got like a little animation showing you how to use the adapter. Did you get anything pop up?
No, there was an image, not an animation. An image that just said, here's what the adapter looks like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Adapter needed. That's nice.
Oh, there you go. What is that?
You'll need the next.
Oh, there you go. Lovely animation.
Oh, yeah.
It's the exact same. It's funny. They're like
identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because doesn't Tesla make the one?
Tesla is making the adapters, so I think it's
it's gonna be the exact same adapter. I guarantee it.
My question is like when Chevy and others come out, will they all be this Tesla adapter, or is somebody
sure.
Get a contract with A to Z or Electron or somebody? I'm
kind of surprised that Ford didn't white label, like stick Ford on it or anything.
Yeah.
So it'll just be interchangeable.
Look at this though, like three superchargers here on our way. 7 of 7, so 7, 12, 16. I mean, 12 more. I mean, that right there, like 10x's the amount of chargers, because we were on like charge point fast charging. It was like 60.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me a break. Does this even count as fast anymore?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Ben has finished his charging. He's parked next to us, and he's actually filming a video inside his car, and he's going to be posting that very shortly. But let's flippity flip. Hi. Whoop. We gotta go down.
We're just hanging out here in front of the charger. It feels like a momentous occasion. Again, just like with the Ford.
Same exact thing. Very momentous occasion. But then actually having him plug in was just sort of anticlimactic because it just worked. So I'm really excited. We were sort of curious because we have plug and charge with the Mach-E on Electrify America, and we knew that they were going to try to work on plug and charge with the Supercharger network, and it works. So that was great, but it wasn't very clear on how the other manufacturers were going to handle it. Were they going to be able to do plug and charge? So with Rivian, they got plug and charge with the Rivian Action Network. They got plug and charge here at the Tesla Supercharger network. So very cool.
Yeah, it was super awesome to see. Like I said, similar handshake to Ford vehicles, just really anticlimactic and exciting in the fact that it was so uneventful. Like we tested out the Ford adapter. This is the official Ford NACS adapter, and as we said, it looks exactly like the animation inside Rivian, so it's probably going to be the exact same one. We also tested out the A to Z. If you're interested in seeing it in action, Ben did film all that. We did not want to stay blocking the charger or blocking two spots because this is a smaller charger, so he just did his stuff and then pulled out. But it was really cool to see it exactly as it went with us. Attach, plug in, and then we counted 19 seconds. That was it.
Yeah, very similar. So with the Mach-E, it's about 20 seconds as well from the time you plug in to the time it activates. So very cool. And a lot of the same stuff that we already did with the Mach-E will apply. If you have a Rivian, you can watch some of our stuff. We did a road trip. We toured a couple of the charging stations to sort of show where you can park optimally with the Mach-E, and it'll be similar to the Rivian. You guys can off-road a little bit if you need to go up over a curve or something, so you have a little bit more flexibility. We also talked about how to find the chargers. Of course, you can within the Rivian screen, but you can also use the Tesla app to find superchargers, as well as like some others like ChargeWay. We have some great demos showing that. So there's a lot of learning, but it is still pretty straightforward. It's almost, again, that part is anticlimactic as well. You just go to a supercharger, you can find a supercharger very easy. The biggest questions that we've had, and we've covered this in some of the Mach-E specific stuff, but it is not all Tesla superchargers. It's only the version 3 and version 4s, and it's not all the version 3s yet as well. Just as a rule of thumb, any version 2/version 3 hybrid station, those aren't available to us. So even though you're like, hey, there's a V3 there, you might be familiar with them because you might have a Tesla. If you plug in, it will not work. They have those basically blocked off within the Tesla system so that we can't use those. Will that change? No one knows. I'm hoping that Tesla sort of waits a while, and as we sort of get used to things, then they'll open those up. And once they do, you'll have to learn like how to identify a V2 versus a V3. It's relatively straightforward. The V2s have a silver band, the V3s don't. And then some of them have numbers, so like 250 kilowatts or 150 kilowatts. So a lot of good information, very exciting, very cool to see that they're going to be getting a free adapter as well. We don't know who's next. Could it be Chevy? I don't know.
Ooh, and there's a little bolt right here. It's really exciting. Like we've shared with other stuff, be aware of the superchargers around you that you might be using. You might be just using this adapter on road trips, which is awesome and understandable. But in our case, like we've been trying to meet different people at different superchargers, so we've gotten to know where is busy and where isn't. It's lunchtime right now, so people are coming to charge. It is also the most expensive time, so you can see that in the Tesla app. It was really cool to see Ben's Rivian and see the nav screen because we haven't been in a Rivian since we did a road trip from Denver to Aspen in Kyle Connor's Rivian. And I don't know, it feels like it might be a little smoother. I feel like we need to spend more time in one. But of course, we did reserve an R2, which is super exciting. So maybe Rivian life is in our future. The R2 is going to have NACS baked in, so we're not going to have to worry about this. But it is super cool to be here at a supercharger with a Rivian and a Mach-E and Teslas. And suddenly this is what we're going to be dealing with, which has a whole bunch of challenges like charge port location and how to, like everyone might be sort of switching around the chargers and like which one suits you and whatever. But going to look more interesting.
And another update, as we've had ours for 3 weeks now, we keep hitting more and more superchargers. One of the questions that we had ourselves that a lot of people have had is like, what is the reaction of Tesla owners? So far, I'd say most of them don't care. They just sit in their car. They don't really care that we're out here and trying to charge. The ones that have talked to us have been very curious and interested. And today was sort of like even the best reaction. The guy that was just pulled out from that one spot, that's where Ben was charging. That guy was here earlier and saw that Ben was going to try to charge there and said, hey, I only live like a mile away. Let me go ahead and clear this spot for you so that you could charge, and I'll just come back. And
Ben didn't ask him or anything.
Yeah.
This gentleman just offered it, and then we were hanging out for so long that he actually came back and did his charge.
And he was like,
hey, did you get it?
Yeah, yeah. He was like, were you able to charge? So I think a lot of people that do buy Teslas are believing in the mission of supporting EVs. And I had one person, because I asked, I was like, what do you think about now Mach-E's and Lightnings and other cars showing up at a supercharger? And he said, it's an EV that needs to charge. It's the same as me. Like we just want to charge. We want to get to where we're going. So very positive attitudes. I hope we can all, Tesla and non-Tesla drivers, can all have that positive energy, be optimistic, and be kind to our EV charging neighbors.
Oh, I love that. And I think we're going to have to spend some time with our EV charging neighbors, and maybe we need to do like a meetup with the Rivian Club. It's kind of fun. We did a little road trip yesterday. We just went to Julian, which is 2 hours.
Santa Isabel.
Not too far. But we actually bumped into the president of the Rivian Club in SoCal. So they were excited about superchargers, but as of yesterday, they weren't able to charge. So it's really cool that we saw their excitement yesterday, and today we officially did the first charge. So maybe we'll have to meet up with them and have like a Mach-E Rivian.
A supercharger day.
Supercharger day.
And we did that with Mach-E's and Lightnings, and we picked one that was not busy so that we could sort of let people try it out without creating any inconvenience, especially because people were just testing it. Like today, Ben plugged in, I think he was at like 80%. The other time we plugged in at like 84%. So it's like, don't necessarily need to charge, but it's nice to be able to go do the demo, let people try it out for the first time. Because like, I don't know about you, but like when we first got our EV, we just wanted to go to a DC fast charger to try it out. And I think the same thing now applies with the adapter. People want to just try it out before they go get out on the road.
Understandable.
150 miles from home and plug in, and who knows if it works. But they can go try it locally. So that's what we want to try to do some more of those. If you are a Rivian owner, please let us know down below in the comments. What do you feel about this? If you are a Mach-E or Lightning owner, now do you feel like, oh no, our exclusive Tesla Supercharger thing, it's, Are you feeling possessive of it, just like Tesla owners were? And if you're a Tesla owner, please let us know. Like, are you excited? One, to see other EV people charging, and are you, somebody brought up this, is like, does this like make you go like, I don't have to buy another Tesla. I now have more options. I think a good number of you love your Teslas for a good reason and will be buying another Tesla, but does this give you even a little bit of like, I really like a R1T over a Cybertruck?
Or an R2.
Yeah, or R3X when they come out. But anyways.
I love that. On that note, thank you so much for joining us for this video in which we officially, I wouldn't say we did the first charge. We assisted with the first charge on a Rivian at the Supercharger network, right?
And I just made room for the patrons.
Oh, and a big thank you to our patrons for supporting this channel. We appreciate you guys so very, very much. Our patrons get things like a shout out in every single video, unless we really forget, but pretty much every single video. And our highest tier gets sweet trinkets, and we're planning the next one. So, another thank you to what?
The YouTube members.
YouTube members.
And subscribers.
And subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and thumbs up if you liked it. You can thumbs it down if you didn't like it. That's all right too. And what?
And check out our other NACS, NACS, J3400, whatever you want to call it, coverage. We have a lot from the past 3 weeks, and we're going to have lots more.
We do indeed. And also, I was a production artist in sportswear, so I do a lot of t-shirt designs. This was actually Patrick's design. This is the Mustang Mach-E Club of America, and you should join it. But we've done a lot of Mustang shirts, right? But there's now a lot of other EVs that we're interacting with, so we should do other shirts. So if you would like to see a shirt or art or a mug or whatever, let us know, because we can make that happen, and it'd be really fun.
She can make it happen.
You can too. Look. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us for this video. And just remember that whatever you drive, whether it is a Rivian, right over there, a Mach-E or a Tesla, adapter or not, enjoy the ride. Bye.